Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much to get this dough? Is it too much to clock my growth? Is it too much to steal this show? Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it too much to take control? Is it too much to heal my soul? Is it too much to break this mold? Is it too much? Is it too much?
Too much or right on time? Welcome to LYIN RYAN, the home of manifestation, motivation, and most importantly, money. Now tell me I'm lying. Welcome back to another episode of LYIN RYAN, the judgment-free podcast where we don't judge you in your face. My name is Ryan and I'll be your host. The podcast is all about community, culture, current events, what goes on in the world, in social media, and in real life. We like to talk about the things that are in the communities that are unheard and unseen, such as women, LGBTQIA plus folks, and also Black and brown people. A voice that needs to be heard that ain't heard enough. You heard me. Welcome back, y'all. I'm here. I hope everything's running smoothly. I've been gone for a little while, but it's okay. You know, I had to practice what I preach. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you don't know, I took a little hiatus again. And that's fine. That's what I do, okay? If I don't feel it, I have to take my own advice and be like, hey, when you don't feel like recording, do it anyway. That's what you got to do. You really have to. It's just a thing. You have to do that. And I'm not saying get up every day and be absolutely miserable and like treat it like it's not you sitting in front of your own camera. I'm saying sometimes you have to kind of manage your day where you are, you know, confident enough to be like, all right, I'm going to tackle this and I'm going to do it and it's going to be easy for me. These are the things that I tell my clients all the time and I need to start telling myself. So this is LYIN RYAN. Again, season 1, episode 1. I don't care what you going to do. Who going to beat me? In the words of T.S. Madison, who going to beat me? Who going to whoop me? Who going to whoop me? Nobody, okay? I believe in taking a break. I didn't really take a digital detox. I just stopped working on this because I've been working on so many other things. Let me see what we've been working on. I created a whole freaking movement, y'all. I created a movement called the GAG movement. GAG is an acronym for Get a Grip. And I created this in the lights of the people who usually contact me in my DMs, which are aspiring something. So they are aspiring artists, aspiring musicians, entrepreneurs, aspiring influencers, content creators, whatever you want to call it. They are stuck and they don't know where to start, or they may have started already and don't understand the brand. They don't understand the visibility aspect or how to have a brand voice, a tone, how to make people believe them and how to make them believe themselves. So I created GAG, or Get a Grip, to kind of hone in on the creatives who need a little push, a start, and let them know, like, sometimes when things are crazy, because artists' brains are insane, you need to pull back, sit down, ground yourself, and get a grip. So with that movement, I created my GAG sessions, which are one-on-one coaching consultations. Phenomenal, a hit. I've dropped 2 journals and 2 ebooks. I'm an author. I'm an author. I also plan on dropping other things. I dropped GAG merch. I did so many things. So as I wasn't filming this podcast, I was doing everything else. But I feel like what I should do, like I said, is just take my own advice and make schedules for myself so that I am not just working on one thing at a time, but I'm using the entire umbrella. You feel me? So what's been going on, y'all? Well, I will tell you that I wanted to start off on a positive note, and I think that was positive. You know what I mean? I think that was cool. I've been going through nothing. I'm not going to hold you. Life is sweet, dog. Life is amazing. Life is good and abundant. Say it with me. Just if you're listening in, if you're tuned in, if you're watching, just do this with me real quick. Life is limitless. Life is abundant. Life is incredible. The universe conspires to work with me at all times. I am powerful. I am unique. I am resilient. I am amazing. I'm the shit, bitch. Yes, that's how I feel. I got goosebumps right now. That's really how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And I feel like it's very important to feel like that right now because of the state of the world. You know, I really don't usually get into politics, but let's go and dive in. Let's go and dive in, okay? Where do we even begin? All right, cool. So y'all voted this nigga in. Y'all did that. And as you voted him in, what does he do? He's taking it back to the 60s, y'all. He's making sure that white supremacists and bigots turned y'all asses upside down. He makes sure that every Latina people, every Latinx person goes back to where, even if they were born here, goes back to where they came from, as he says. Yeah, you're going to love it. They're going back home to their families. You're going to love it. They're going back home to their families. You can't be nasty here in America. Disgusting. You know, I really hate that we as a nation voted this person in, whereas you did everything you could just to not have a black lady there, and it shows. And everything that she said, I don't care if she had Megan Thee Stallion shaking her ass on camera. I don't care if she had Beyonce show up and make a cameo. Why are you mad at that? And why was that everyone's point? Why was that a thing? Because Kamala had black celebrities, Oprah and shit, campaigning for her. Y'all don't ever want to do anything unless it has to do with whiteness or white adjacent. And the funny thing is, you know, because everybody's getting down on Latin people right now, Hispanic people, and I'm not doing that. I'm not about to do that. I'm not going to be like, hey, you can't get our help now. I'm not going to do that. But I will say that Black American people have always been fighting for everyone, including ourselves, and we are the only group of people that don't have enough people fighting for us. And I wish that this passion that y'all have now for protesting to stop letting him evacuate people and take them out of their homes that they've been living in for 100 years. I wish y'all had that passion when it was voting time, instead of now y'all in the streets and now y'all hooting and hollering because he's actually giving y'all exactly what he said he was going to do. He said he was going to do this shit and he did it. And now millions of people do not have access to food assistance. Millions of people do not have health care. Millions of kids do not have free lunch at school right now. So they'll be going from like 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. with no food because y'all voted for this nigga. So, you know, that's what's going on right now. I have nothing good to say about this. And, you know, I just believe in balance when it comes to all of this stuff. I thrive off of balance because I don't know what else to do, right? So usually what I speak about and what my niche and my passion is about is making sure that you don't drive yourself crazy even when your circumstances are not in your favor. And that's basically everything right now. So your country, if you're watching from America, if you think this is good, you're a white male billionaire. If you think what's happening right now is good, you are white, you are male, and you are a multimillionaire or a billionaire. That's really it. For everyone else, we have to get a grip. We have to make sure that we are securing the bag, securing our minds, making sure that we are standing strong, being as productive and healthy as possible, and not spreading hate to the next person, no matter what. This is the only time that you need to move in love, with love. You need to use that heart chakra, that energy center right here, because this is the biggest thing that is going to help you funnel towards greatness. Like literally, everything seems like it's against you if you are a black, brown, queer fucking person. It's fucking crazy right now. So, you know, that's what's really going on. And not to mention, like, Diddy, you know, we sitting here and we're like, yeah, you know, patriarchy, yeah, misogyny, yeah, white supremacy, yeah, bigotry. Oh, yeah, a man who's been abusing people for over 30 years, or maybe more. It's just like, got a slap on the wrist, and I don't care. See, this is the problem. This is the Diddy problem. This is the thing. Y'all have a problem. This is what I'm seeing, and it's so disappointing, too, especially for the people that are, like, hooting and hollering because he's free. Thank God bless her. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Did it free. What? Did we not see the same video? Did we not see the same video? Did we not see that he was literally beating a woman? And I don't care if in court, he's not in court for dragging a woman, beating her, kicking her in her head, then dragging her back into the room to only do God knows what else. And who knows what he was doing before that. But all y'all see is, yeah, you know, he just freaky. He just freaky. He just got a little baby oil. And if it looks like I'm hot, it's because I am. It's 90 degrees in my apartment, okay? Okay. So, yeah, that's all y'all see. Y'all see just a man with baby oil. But what happened to, like, morals? What happened to, like, being ethically right? What happened to, like, you caring about other people? And where's human empathy? Where's your compassion for a fellow human? If it's a money grab, which it's not, because I know how abuse works, and we can talk about that, right? We can talk about abuse. We can talk about how women get abused and you still stay. How women get abused and you're still manipulated and groomed. Just because this is what happened. A lot of the times people are like, yeah, but she had text messages also that said, yeah, can't wait to freak off with you again, daddy. You know, okay. And also, I can say as a domestic abuse survivor, I can say literally that I've texted my boyfriend at the time like, hey, baby, what time you coming home? Dinner's ready. You get what I'm saying? It may not have been a freak off that I was saying I wanted to do, but why the fuck am I cooking anyone dinner that beat my ass? Beat my ass really bad. You get what I'm saying? You are not in the right space when you are in the bubble of abuse. Let me just be very clear. You are not in the right headspace. When you are physically abused, mentally abused, emotionally abused, you are not in the right space. You are not thinking. You are not there. You're almost on a different plane, okay? You are in survival mode so much so that you forget to breathe sometimes. Like you just floating, kinda. And then Cassie was thinking about her career. She wanted to be a musical artist so bad. Why? I don't know. But she wanted to do music really bad. And Diddy dangled this shit over her head. Like, hey, make sure you do freak-offs with 17 prostitutes before you get here, and I'll give you that deal. And I'll make sure I put out your next album. Yeah. You know I'm going to take care of you, baby girl. You know I'm going to take care of you, little mama. You just got to, suck up dicks. And it's sad to say, that's the whole entire music industry. I said it. That's the whole music industry. The whole music industry is like that. Listen, I've been making music since I was 20 years old. I've been sexually harassed. I've been touched. It's just gross there. I make music in a different way now where I solely focus on funds and not fans. So if I make music, it's not really for your approval. It's for me to make coin. I make music for funds and not fans, meaning I make music specifically for sync placements in television, movies, campaigns, commercials, and video games. I don't care if you don't like my music. The fucking movies do. The reality shows do. The makeup campaigns do. These ads go anywhere from 10K to 25K and up, okay? So you have to understand when you're a music artist, we're going completely off the topic, but I need to answer. I need to say this. When people desire to have a musical career, they're sometimes looking at the top, right? Immediately, as a beautiful woman, you want to be on the status of Beyonce and Rihanna, period, right? You're like, I just want to be that big. I want to perform at the Grammys. I want to do Coachella. I had that dream at 20. Now, when life is lifing, and also you don't like the game that the music industry is, the monster that it is, you can do one of two things. You can continue to play. I really, really, really want this really bad, and it's fine. Let me tell you, everything's a game. Every industry is a game. The film industry is a game. The acting industry is a game. The entertainment industry is a game. You have to play chess, not checkers. And me, I don't care enough. And I'm not sucking no dick. You know what I'm saying? So, not saying that every woman has to give up her lady parts to be successful, but there's a large sacrifice that goes into being a very, very high level entertainer, and I'm just not interested. So
what I did was set my goals to how can I use my God-given talents to survive, live, pay bills, eat, and do whatever I want without a boss. And that's what I did. So I turned my talents and my musical ability into funds and not fans. So I make music. People hire me for voiceover work. They hire me to be the spokespeople for their the spokesperson for their brands. So they'll be like, hey, Ryan, I own a hair company. Can you do a 30-minute rap for my hair company? That's the commercial for my hair company. Yes, that's a fucking $10,000 job. You understand? Like, these are I make music for funds, not fans. So yes, I do enjoy my supporters and the people that support my music that are streaming on digital streaming platforms. I do enjoy that people like my music and my visuals and my art, but I'm not pressed like, you know, most music artists can be, to be like, why nobody ain't streaming? Yo, stream my shit. Yo, I just dropped something. Go stream that. I'm not doing that. I make music for funds, not fans. Basically, that's what Diddy was doing to her. He was dangling this thing over her head. Like, if you keep on, you know, if I keep you around, you keep doing this nasty stuff, then you'll potentially have the life of your dreams you'll be a superstar. And that used to be my little old dream too, until I realized that celebrity culture is a culture that I do not want to ever be a part of. I'm successful without being famous. I can still walk into my grocery store with my wig slid back here and no one would notice it's me. Thank you very much. Also, the whole thing where you have to be like in everybody's face all the time, it's just not for me. But it is for most of my clients, and I teach them how to have the balance between being famous and keeping a good head on your shoulders and still having some sort of dignity about yourself. And that's okay. If you want to be famous, that is fine, but make sure that you don't go crazy, because fame is a hell of a drug. Period. I want to know, like, what's been keeping people grounded lately in this environment? You know, like, what's been keeping people from going crazy? And I will say, for me, what's been keeping me grounded is making sure that I do things that I'm not the best at. Like, now I just started writing on Substack, and I'm really not a great writer. Like, I'm really just not good at writing. And on Substack, it challenges you to actually use your whatever you have in you, because you want people to read what you wrote. Because if that were the case, just write in a fucking journal. You know what I mean? Just write in a journal. If you don't want people to read your Substack, then go write in a journal. So yeah, I've been writing a lot more, reading a lot, and that really keeps me grounded. And also just continuously learning. Like, I don't stop learning. I read a lot. I read every single day. I don't stop reading. I just want to know, like, what are people doing to keep themselves grounded? Because I'll tell you right now, when people talk to me and they're like, how are you not freaking out about what's going on? I'm like, what would I do? What would I do? What would I do? How can I freak out about what's going on if I physically can't do anything? My form of activism is this. This is what I can do. This is all I can do. I can talk to you. I can spread messages. I can spread word. I can inspire people. But what the fuck can I do that y'all invited a bigot racist to run the fucking world? What can I do? What can I do? This is my form. This can reach anywhere as long as y'all share it. You know what I mean? I really, that's all you can really do. That's it. That's all. What else we got going on in the world right now? I just performed at Baltimore Pride. That was cool. So basically, I went to Baltimore and performed with TT the artist. She's a big artist, and she was headlining Pride and said, hey, why don't you hit the stage with me? And I said, hey, hell no. I don't want to do that. And then she convinced me to come, and I'm really happy I came. It was a great, great, great show. She had a 30-minute set. The crowd had to be about 20,000 people. It was an amazing show, but Baltimore is crazy. Baltimore's crazy. Okay, so basically after we performed, it was really great. Everybody was like, oh my God, y'all did so good, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, thank you so much. This was really fun. Do I miss performing? See, and that was the test to me too. Like, do you miss stages? No. Now, see, let me tell you something about how I work. Remember the funds and not the fans? See, that's how I work. Now, if I have a song, when I have a song that goes completely viral and people are going to start booking me for stages, here's the thing. I still am so in my ways, and I've been in this industry for so long that when I do have a viral song and people start booking, I'm still not coming out without a certain fee. Like I'm not even playing. I'm not even touching stages for no reason. I'm not going to clubs. Do you understand? I'm an introvert, but I do this because this is my calling. It's like the funniest thing. An introvert, extrovert is called an ambivert, but I can't even say that because I'm not an ambivert. I'm an introverted person, super introvert. I want to be by myself all the fucking time. And I don't want to be around large crowds of people because like people breath stink. So I don't really want to be there like that, you know? So if I do have to start hitting stages again, just know mama needs some coin. Okay, but it was fun. The only thing that wasn't fun was the unprofessional security and the stampede that happened afterwards. Like a legit stampede happened. That happened. That really happened. Like after we got off the stage and we saw like how many people we performed in front of, it was insane. It was crazy. Then I just saw in the back, everybody was like, put your hands up. Like not in a dancing way. He said, put your hands up. This is why I know I'm in Baltimore. Why are you telling people to put their hands up if someone has a pew-pew? You know what I'm saying? If someone says, and they in the crowd shooting off, they letting off, and you like, everybody put your hands up. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean put your hands up? Run, fast. The fuck? Listen, I was out of there backstage. I was not part of the stampede. I made sure I stay away from the crowds. Remember, me and crowds don't mix unless there's a bag involved. If there's a coin, there's a coin. But yeah, I was out of there. What you mean? What do you everlasting mean? What do you ever loving in your ever loving mind mean? What do you mean? It's so hot in here. Wow. I can't believe season 1, episode 1 is going to be me sweating like a pig. You know what I'm saying?
You look cool. We're not sweating at all, actually.
Whatever.
But about that pride, I think they need to do better at how they treat gay talent.
Oh, yeah. So,
DC had issues in their pride, like just in general.
Well, I would say that when you hire people for Pride and you have a headliner, you know, I know the rules. See, and this is another thing about this industry. They hire based on who's popular, who's currently trending, as opposed to who is for the culture and who's for the culture, right? So if you have a person like TT the artist, and this is nothing against any of the other artists that perform. There are many gay artists that perform, but I don't even know if TT's gay.
It's giving very much
LGBTQ. So, so basically you have someone of the queer community, 2 platinum records, like super successful in the music industry, super successful in Baltimore, a community activist, changed people's lives, and then you book her for the show, and she's not the super headliner, and then you have someone that's totally not gay for Baltimore Pride. I'm telling you, there's like 20,000 people there. It's just the way the shit works. That's why I'm saying, like, this goes on to my next point. What we doing? We not taking nothing personal. We not taking nothing personal. We're not doing none of that. We're not taking anything personal. This is the half year. This is your half year check-in. Have you checked in on yourself? What are you doing? What would you like to fix? Is it doing well? Do you not want to fix anything? Do you want to approve of anything? Do you want to improve anything? What's going on? Have you done your check-in? And a lot of you going to say no. A lot of you going to say, no, I haven't checked in. But you should. You should do the hard things. You should do the hard things. This is the hard things. This is called what I call shadow work. And if you don't want to call it shadow work, in psychology, they call it doing the hard things. Thanks. Check in on yourself. What have I done from January to June? What have I accomplished from January to June? What could I have worked on? What could I have done better? And also, where am I at now? Do I like where I'm at? What can I fix? Is it worth fixing, or am I supposed to be here? What do my surroundings look like? And I'm not even talking about money. What do your surroundings look like? How do I feel when I wake up in the morning? Do I feel anxious? Am I sad? Am I exhausted? Am I depleted? Or am I happy? Am I excited? Am I exaggerated? Like, do I feel like I want to do this right now? Do I want to do life? That's your check-in, right? And my check-in was cute. It was real cute. I ain't gonna hold you. My check-in was cute. Now, it's time for me to remanifest, though. I will tell you that. It's time for me to do a little power manifest right now, because I did my check-in. And I said, yeah, this is cool. But now what? You know what I mean? Not as I'm confused. I don't know what my career goals are. It's not like I'm bored with life. No, life is very exhausting. It's fucking tiring, okay? I'm always doing something, and I have 2 fucking crazy dogs, okay? So my life is crazy, but it's not sad. I am not sad. I do not feel depression. I don't feel that tight knot in my chest. And I always do that. And I think that my mid-year check-in was special to me this time around because I check in much more frequently. So I kind of do check-ins every day. And a lot of people forget to do that because we're in fight or flight, we're in fight or freeze, we're in survival mode. We forget to do things. We forget that we have to check in on ourselves because we're too busy hustling and grinding in the hustle culture. And we have to make sure that we are doing everything right to make sure that we have money, the bag, the image, the popularity, blah, 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 blah. I'm not doing that. Not the rest of this year. The rest of this year is for me to ease into the things that I want done. Whatever I see for myself, I want to ease my way into it. I do not want any anxiety around any projects that I'm focusing on for the rest of this year. And that is the way that money flows to me frequently. Okay. So you know how you ease into everything? 1, we don't take anything personally. Not one motherfucking thing. Whatever people think about you, that's none of your business. That's number 2. That means no validation. We do not need validation from anyone, from others. We do not need likes, views, or shares. You can post whatever you want, whenever you want. Of course, I'm talking about social media because that is my niche. That is what I teach. And I teach people how to show up and be visible for themselves and their brands in whatever way possible. If you feel unseen and unheard, it's because you feel unseen and unheard to yourself. You don't believe you. You don't believe you. So how do you expect anybody else to believe you? And especially if you're selling stuff. If you're selling anything, if you have a service, a brand, if you have something that you're good at and you're trying to sell, trying to get clients, you're trying to book jobs or whatever it is you do. If you don't believe you, we can see that. We clocked you. We clocked it already. Okay? We clocked you. If you don't believe anything that you're doing, because you're just like so shaken and you need validation and you need people to be like, yeah, that's so good. That's so good. I love that you do that. Oh, no. I'm going to tell you right now, nobody cares. And when they do say they care, they still don't care. It sounds harsh, but it's not harsh. They care enough in the moment. But when it's time for you to have a life shift, they ain't going to do it. You're going to do it. It's you. It's your energy. It's your frequency. It's how you emit. What are you emitting? Are you closed in? Are you locked in? Are you not showing your biggest self? Are you not taking up space? Or are you actually bold with your moves? With every stride you take, are you sure? Are you sure? Do you care enough about yourself? Do you feel like you actually are good? Do you feel like you're good? Because we can tell. We can tell. And the minute that you seem small, the people know. And they don't buy. They don't buy it for a second. You get what I'm saying? Not everybody got to be some wicked witch, some strange intuitive psychic to know if you're not confident with what you're trying to sell me. Okay. I can see right through it. Okay. Speaking of that, I'm tired of taking meetings and people are trying to like sell me what the fuck they trying to set the meeting up for. Like setting up a meeting for sync placements. Hey, I have a company that does sync placements, and I found out that you want me to pay for a membership of some sort. Bitch, shut up. See, this is what I be trying to teach entrepreneurs and artists and creative people. When you take a meeting, if this for management, sometimes PR does charge, which I still don't understand, but management and agents should not charge you for anything. What they should be doing is getting you jobs and then taking a percentage of the job that they booked for you. So don't pay because you think that you're going to like have a one up or a step ahead. If you're going to pay for anything, pay for the project that you are currently trying to do and pay for marketing after you're done with the project so that you can advertise and do more of your work. Example, if you are a photographer and you just shot a big campaign and you don't have clients, you're gonna want to use that's from Mother Goat. Oh God. You're going to want to take that money, some of that money that you got from shooting that campaign, because you're like, hey, I just shot this, but I have no clients. I don't have any clients. You go and you take up money for ads, Meta ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, and you pay for ad space, okay? Another thing you can do is you can do collaborations. Hey, stay with me now. If you want to collaborate with someone for free, make sure that your work is on point and it's mutually beneficial for the other person. Do not have no bum ass work asking people like me to collaborate for free because you want me to promote your service. If I don't need what you are giving, it's not a collaboration. It's not mutually beneficial. I'm just trying to teach people. I'm just trying to give you free game on this good Sunday. You feel me? I'm trying to give you free game because I feel like you lost the point. You lost the point. When you want to work with somebody, you have to make sure that if you don't have a budget, you have to give them every other reason in the world to want to work with you without a budget. You know what goes into play for somebody like me that's been doing the same thing for about 15 years? And people still ask me to work with no budget. They barely do now because I preach about it so much. I think about getting up, putting on my makeup, doing my hair, putting on my clothing, hiring a dog sitter, ordering an Uber. Not Uber. We're boycotting Uber. We're boycotting Uber because of, they support Trump. Order a Lyft, get in the Lyft, go to location, take my skill set that you've admired and you hired me for, perform, whatever it is, speaking, music, modeling, acting, singing, dancing, coaching. The list goes on. Voice acting, I do everything. But if you want me to do it for free, did you see the list? Did you hear the list that I just listed that I have to do before I even get there? And guess what? I still got to get back in that same car service. So before you ask people with valid experience, a slamming digital portfolio, a beautiful press kit, before you ask people like us to do free things, do your research. Do your research. Because the brands that pay, they pay and they don't mind paying. NYX Cosmetics, UGG, several health companies have paid me, mushroom supplements. I mean, the list goes on. Urban Decay Cosmetics, Nike, Target, they're boycotted, but they paid me. Yeah, so that's just a testament to my fellow creatives. That's what happens when I just want you to stand tall and strong and make sure you charge your worth. When people are trying to hire you, charge your worth. Now, this is going to be a short episode because I got a part 2 for y'all that I really want y'all to get into. And I really thank you for tuning in and listening and watching. And remember, this is LYIN Ryan. Y'all were thinking it? I just say it. Now tell me I'm lying. Peace.
Is it too much to get this dough? Is it too much to clock my growth? Is it too much to steal this show? Is it too